Making the world a better place means to be a positive person and giving back to your community.
It's not lost on me that I was the first Chief Justice of Indiana, and it wasn't lost on me when I applied to be a justice and put my name in that there'd only been one female before, and at that point Indiana was one of 2 states in the country that didn't have a woman on the Supreme Court. I went to college in the 70s and looking at individual rights and protections and a lot going on in the civil rights movements through the 60s and 70s and realizing that you can have all this package of rights, but unless you have somebody to help you protect them in court, they're not worth anything. Well, I was born in Scranton, Pennsylvania. My dad worked for the railroad and we moved every year, so I probably moved 16 times before I graduated from high school. I used to have a good speech impediment. I'd be Loretta. So every time you'd move, you'd have to say, around the rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran. So it was a real accomplishment when I could get all my R's out. So it cracks me up now that I'm speaking and doing states of the judiciary when I used to struggle with speech. The first thing I would do when I would get to a town is find out where the library was, get a library card, and then join the Girl Scouts or Brownies. I loved earning those badges, and you'd learn new things. I mean, I learned how to knit. I still knit. You'd have to go do something that you'd never done before, and then you'd get that badge. And I couldn't sew that badge on fast enough. It's a wonderful honor to think that I'm being recognized for making the world a better place. I see the courts as being intricately connected to the economic and social well-being of our states, and we need to get it right. It's too important. When I was a juvenile court judge, I had a lot of children that were suffering, and I saw sort of the worst of what can happen. Through these tough cases, you can see a lot of hope. So the sweet spot for me, in addition to my own family, is just watching other families heal and mend. The children always would come into court and give me pictures of themselves, so my entire chambers was filled with their photos. I took the pictures and I decoupaged them. And so I've got my decoupaged wall mural of all those children smiling. So the resilience, maybe that's the word, Girl Scouts, is resilience. Let's teach our young girls resilience because there's a lot of tough things that can happen, and to learn grit and resilience can really carry someone a long way.